Well, reluctantly, I am recording. It is about 23 hours and 40 minutes into the day of October 22nd, 2015. I said reluctantly filming this or recording this because I'm tired. Observation is, in many cases, very long. It is sometimes, well, it's a minimum of 4 or 5 hours. And if you do this consecutively day after day, there are points in time when you start getting very tired, and today is certainly no exception. And my body, when I'm out here, wants to sleep, and so this puts me in a very lethargic condition, and I don't want to do the video because of the way my body feels. But I'm out here nonetheless. The videos were successful in terms of what I took yesterday. I took some observational videos with my phone. They're on the editing desk right now. The initial editing has come out positive. I haven't uploaded any of the videos yet from either the Sony Cam or from this yet, but the editing is working out well, and they will be up sometime. Well, it's Thursday already and almost into Friday, so sometime over the weekend they're going to be up. Things are progressing, but they're progressing a little slower than I expected to, but they are nonetheless progressing. Out here for now, anyways. What I expected tonight was not much of anything, but I saw an interesting pattern over the Great Lakes on the satellite, and it turns out the pattern did turn out to be very interesting here. I got to see the directions of the cloud moving again north to south, but the cloud was not necessarily moving specifically just north to south, but had the whole large cloud overhead had a nice rotation to it as it began to fill the sky. So the night began clear with not much clouds in the sky, and then a sort of a if you call it a train of cloud came down from the northwest, then began to fill the entire northern sky up and worked its way south. But as it was doing so, I had I guess you call the privilege or the honor or the luckiness to have a moon out in the western sky. And as the moon was in the western sky, I was able to determine the speed and direction of the cloud, and I can actually see that the cloud, this one massive cloud, did indeed have rotation to it. So so the whole cloud had rotation. It was following a sort of a rotational path, if you will. It wasn't that the whole cloud itself was rotating on its own axis, but rather it was following along a particular curved path. It wasn't moving on a straight path, which is an interesting sort of dynamic here. And as I'm talking about it and thinking about it, fluids don't necessarily behave like that. This is not specifically a fluid behavior. This is more of a solid type of behavior, even though clouds are indeed they're gases, and they're supposed to be behaving in a fluid manner. A lot of the features that we, particularly even the shapes of the cloud, the way that the cloud holds its shape, is not specifically a fluid type of behavior. It's more of a rigid body type of behavior. And this is the question here that we come to again: is the difference why you actually have this hybridization where you have within something that is supposed to be a fluid behavior or a fluid system that you use thermodynamics for or fluid dynamics, you actually have rigid body behavior. And the only way I can sort of think of this is if we're dealing with not simply a fluid system, but we're also dealing with a charged particle system. This would provide the charged particle system with its repulsive forces, sort of the Coulomb distance. This is what would provide for the if you call it static shape of the clouds, which forms more of a rigid system than it does a fluid system. So if this is a sort of a flow of charges in addition to a flow of heat, This would provide for the rigidity we see in the system, sort of the rigid mechanics that we see within the system, or that is observed. I'm gonna leave that here for now, and then we'll sort of pick this up probably tomorrow with some new light and some new perspective. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next ad hoc vlog.